Welcome back, everybody, to our online program discussing the topic, do we need to control clients in addiction treatment? Do we need to build big fences around treatment centers and lock all the doors and take away their wallets and all that kind of stuff, right? William S. Burroughs was a really interesting character. He had decades of experience with drug addiction, and he was a writer. And he once made this comment that nobody ever asked to be addicted. Nobody ever wanted to be addicted. It's not, you don't wake up one morning and say, oh, geez, I think I'll become an addict, or anything like that. There's something unnatural is going on. And we talked last time about therapy for people with addictions and how important it was for people to feel free to be themselves. So that they could conduct therapy without fear of judgment or people looking down on them or anything like that. That they needed to feel like they were individual, worthwhile human beings. Right? And if you think about this is interesting because it puts great demand upon the therapist, because the therapist has to have some faith that this individual, even though he's got this drug problem, if he feels no judgment, if he can feel free to be himself or herself, will somehow figure out how to live their life in a way that is appealing to them. Right? And it's that faith in the client that is really missing in this idea that we have to control clients in addiction treatment, because it's basically a requirement that if you believe that clients need to be controlled, then obviously they are just not capable of making healthy decisions. And so there's no faith in them. And this really is the sticking point for this topic we've been doing, is that if we have faith in them, that they are the authors of their lives, they're quite capable and willing to make good, healthy decisions, then you work to help them feel free to be themselves. So, and that's got nothing to do with fences or locks on doors or anything that would leave the impression with them that somehow they need to be controlled, they need to be supervised, right? But since this is also the key of therapy, this idea that they need to feel free to be themselves, then maybe what's missing in all this mess is, at least in treatment centers, is maybe it's we got to work on the counselors. Maybe the counselors have to learn to have some faith in the client, that as long as the client felt free to be themselves, that things would improve, and that the counselor's job was really to create a space for that individual client to grow and blossom according to what the client believes. At any rate, it's an interesting topic that still remains controversial. And certainly the popular opinion is that treatment centers should be locked down or boot camps or something along that line, whereas the research and the really competent therapists say no, the exact opposite, that these behaviors are a reaction to this environment that is telling them they're not trustworthy and all that sort of thing. Anyway, that's it for this online program, and we'll be back next time with a new topic.